hope you all are doing great. So already in this channel we have started uploading RAG agentic AI videos, like what exactly RAG, its component, small component, and also I have created a video on LangChain, like using LangChain, your private data vector database embedding. Then you can watch these videos and this RAG videos, what exactly how RAG work. And agent, like OpenAI also released one new tool, like if you don't know coding and all, like you want to create some agent, then you can use OpenAI agent builder. So in this video what we will discuss, we'll discuss the new change of LangChain. So what new change, what exactly the LangChain is. So if you have like already using this like generative AI, RAG and all, so you might come across or you might heard about this LangChain, Llama Index, different kind of framework. So what exactly this framework does, like we have a LLM, we can directly communicate with the LLM. But why we are like using LangChain and all this agentic framework, LangGraph and all. So basically, like when in 2022, around 22, around this OpenAI ChatGPT came, at that time, like start this LangChain simply released a like Python package. And in that Python package, what was like they were providing, they are providing like simple LLM calling tools, like you can directly call to the LLM by providing some API key, and you can generate the answer. And also they help us to send the context, or the what we are calling right now vector database, and the RAG. We can provide the RAG context to the LLM. So the first the first framework, or you can say like library, who helped us to communicate better with the LLM. How this LangChain evolved, like from 2022 and 2025. Right now, why I'm making this video. So recently they have completely changed their structure. So they came with the LangChain version 1. So what exactly in this version 1, earlier if you are using LangChain, that become LangChain classic. You have to install not pip install LangChain, you have to install pip install LangChain hyphen classic. So what exactly LangChain providing? So we have already OpenAI, Azure, ADK, Stance, and other model provider also, they are providing these frameworks. So why we are using LangChain? So in LangChain also we can communicate with them all the providers. We can communicate with the OpenAI, we can communicate with the Azure, Google, AWS, every provider like cloud, everything we can provide. Not only LLM, we can communicate with the vector database, we can communicate with different kind of API, search, Google search, different kind of tools. Like they're having whole lot of things you can use the LangChain. So they're having lots of thing inside LangChain you can use, like different component. How can we load different data set, not only just PDF data set, Excel, HTML, like readme file, different database, vector database, and SQL database. How we can load the data, and how we can embed different kind of embedding techniques, different kind of embedding providers, Cohere, Pinecone, Hugging Face, ChatGPT, sorry, OpenAI. So many things like embeddings provider on the like we can use. And vector database like Chroma, Face, like like if you go to the LangChain official documentation, you it will take huge amount of time just to learn a single package. So this is what like they have evolved from 2022 to 2025. In 2022, as I told, like simple Python package they released. Then slowly they introduce chat completion, how we can communicate with the LLM like a human, AI message, system message, assistant message, that how we can pass that. Then after that they came up with Langsmith. What exactly the Langsmith is? Suppose we are developing these models, agents, LLM application and all. If we cannot improve, sorry, if we cannot measure that application, then how we can improve that? So for that we need some tools to evaluate that. How, suppose we are sending some query to a agent one, then how that query is processing, what exactly tool it use, how it did the how it took the data, and then how it generating the answer, how much token it took to generate the answer. So all those things like traceability, like accuracy score, different type of accuracy we can measure using LangSmith. There is one more thing from LangChain is called LangGraph. How we can communicate with the agent, how we can store the short-term memory, long-term memory, and human in the loop. Suppose we are communicating with the agent wants some feedback or agent wants some approval from a human. So that approval how we can pass. So they're having not a single thing if you are using application or if you are creating a prototype or even production ready code, then like I'll suggest like if you are like your company is saying like use some tool directly the AWS Bedrock stance agent core different type of ADK, all those things present. Otherwise simply you can use LangChain in order to build end-to-end application. So in LangChain, like as I told, the LLM is more like will be become more powerful if you provide the private data or if you provide the context. Simply, if you ask to LLM, it will give you the answer. If you provide the context and if you ask the question, then it will give you the better answer. Okay, so that providing like question, how it will generate the answer, output parser, prompt template, and that output parser like having lots of schema, pydantic schema and all that also implemented in LangChain. So and also like tools, as I told, like different kind of tools, different kind of API we can integrate with the models, and we can bind functions. Okay, summary, like memory, different kind of like memory we can store, and we can search those memories. And these are the LangChain and LangGraph, LangSmith. This orchestrate, like what exactly it is, like suppose I have a agent. In the first agent who will communicate with the different agent. Suppose I want to information about a person in a company. Okay, the company, like the person information present in a database, vector database, or simple SQL database, or in HR portal, HR database, different database present. So we can have different tool as a database or a vector database, or kind of like a web site, HR website. There we can pull the data, and agent will communicate with the like what kind of data I want from which database. So that communication like orchestrated will do, and orchestrate have will have different kind of agent. Okay, so like as I told, all like most of the developer they are using this LangChain and this different uh, framework to communicate with the provider. These are the like you can see from 2022 is launched LLM and React. They came up with a React prompt like reasoning and action. How we like LLM can like reasoning and take action on this particular question. Then chat completion, LangChain, function calling, LangSmith released. Then LangGraph will release. Then 700 plus integration. So you can imagine. So many things. So in the recent version, what they have structure like what they have done, so they have separated each component in different module, create agent state. Like earlier it was create react agent. Now they create made it to simple create agent that you can install from langchain.agents for like message, like any message, base message, trim message, delete message, human message, AI message, system message, that you can use from like by installing this langchain.messages package. Then similarly LangChain tools, chat model, embeddings. So they have separated different models. So if you are using earlier version of like earlier code, then you have to use this LangChain classic. Okay, pip install LangChain classic. Earlier what we were doing, from LangChain import some kind of component, but right now if you are using the old version, then you have to use this from LangChain underscore classic. If you are using current version like LangChain version 1, then you have to use from LangChain. Okay, they're having two different things. If you have already like some application and you want to create some application based on the previous version of LangChain, then you have to use LangChain underscore classic. if you are like working on the current version of LangChain or the latest version of LangChain, then you would simply use from LangChain or pip install LangChain. So if I'll take you to the their official documentation, they are having so many things. So LangChain, you can see LangGraph, deep agent integration. In integration, I can like you can see OpenAI, Anthropic, Google, so many different model provider, embedding provider. So what our plan is, we'll start creating videos on each and every component, how it's working, what exactly benefit, how we can implement in a real time project. So everything we'll discuss in upcoming videos, and we'll discuss about LangGraph, how we can create an agent, how we can create a deep agent, how we can use provider, different provider. And the best thing is, in this full playlist, what I will do, I use the Grok, so that you can use that model. I know most of you don't have the API key. So to use a free API key, you can use Grok. So that there you can get some few number of API call per month, so that you can use just for your practice and all. So that whatever the video or code I'll provide, there you can directly use your API key. Don't use my API key, because I have certain limit also. So you can use your API key and to execute your code. So this is what we are going to start. And I will suggest, if you have not watched this RAG video, what exactly the RAG is. So main everything is like around this RAG only. RAG and different kind of output parser and all. So so if you have not seen this video RAG, so you can see that. And I'll integrate this LangChain version, this latest version, with this advanced RAG playlist also, so that we can upload all these videos, and we'll see all these component in real. Thank you so much. If you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel, and see you in next video. Thank you. Bye.